Hi everyone, I'm Dina Proctor, life and business coach and author of the best-selling book Madly Chasing Peace: How I Went from Hell to Happy in 9 Minutes a Day. My specialty and expertise is helping people to transform their lives, everything from their body to their relationships to their financial situation, by using short, focused bursts of meditation throughout the day. So, our topic for today, what I wanted to talk about, is the difference between making life happen and letting life happen. I've noticed a recurring theme among some of my clients and people that I've been speaking to lately about the difference between setting a goal, having a vision, counting on law of attraction to bring us what it is that we're looking to achieve or accomplish or transform, and finding a balance between trusting that the universe's energy is going to create that for us and on the other hand, thinking, wait, am I supposed to be taking action? Am I supposed to be doing something to facilitate this? Should I be focusing on this more? Should I be writing lists or making more vision boards? Like, what is the balance between the effort that we exude and the amount of trust that we have that the universe is going to effortlessly bring us this wanting, this transformation or whatever it is that we're desiring? So I have kind of a way of explaining this. It's so interesting because the way that I have created my business, my book, the transformations that have happened in my life have all been almost exclusively 100% by letting it happen. I very rarely set a goal or a deadline or something that I hold myself accountable to reaching. And the reason being, because I believe that goals are valuable, absolutely, because they help us to become focused and to set our minds towards something that we want to achieve. But for me personally, when I start thinking about a deadline or a goal, I tend to tense up and feel constricted inside of myself. So it feels for me that when I am feeling constricted about setting a goal, it's probably not the right thing for me to be doing at that time. It feels too out of my reach to be able to accomplish when I'm feeling constricted about that. Now, the way to relax that, the way to get yourself up to speed with it, is to just kind of think in general terms about the goal that you want to achieve. And this will help you get that balance between making it happen and letting it happen. Because if what you want to achieve seems so far out there and unrealistic to you, and you're feeling constricted about it, you're not in the inner alignment of being able to let the universe do its work to bring that goal into our to bring that goal into fruition into our lives, right? So think about the goal in more of a general term. And one thing that Jack Canfield says, one of my mentors, is that I want this goal for myself and for the greater good of all people, either this or something better. So that helps it relax a little bit, because something like, I want to have a best-selling book by January 31st, something like that. And if that makes you feel a little bit constricted inside, it's really helpful to relax it and just think, I want to reach that goal for the greater good of my life and everyone that this book or this message would touch, would uplift and inspire. Or if there's something better, if there's even a better way for the universe to help me manage getting my message across than becoming a best-selling author by that date, I'm open to that avenue too. So that helps us relax a little bit. We don't get so attached and defined by that deadline that we've set up for ourselves, that goal. So that switches us into the mode of more allowing, more letting it happen, feeling non-resistant towards what we want to create. Because we could use our willpower and our motivation to power our way through and make our goals happen in that way. In fact, I think that many successful people, especially in the corporate world where I used to work, had created their lives by that motivation and that willpower. My story is a lot different. I have created this all not even really knowing where I was going to go. 5 years ago, if you would have told me I'm going to write a book and share my story with the world and be comfortable speaking on stages, I never would have believed you. That was what the universe had in store for me. And the universe could see for me what I couldn't yet see for myself. My mentors could see for me greater than I could see for myself. And so I didn't even need to set a goal to be able to achieve that, to be able to create that in my life. So the difference between making it happen and letting it happen is a lot of times really crucial to how our message is received, and the way that we're able to bring it into the world in a bigger way. Of course, action is required, so there is a little bit of things that need to be required on our part, but the difference in taking action from needing to make it happen is taking classes or throwing things at the wall to see what sticks, or just trying everything under the sun in order to achieve a specific goal. It feels a little bit directionless. It may feel kind of frustrating. It may feel desperate. Those sorts of things come with the whole making it happen. Versus letting it happen is getting quiet inside, getting into that space where you're connected to that inner source of power, peace, and wisdom inside of yourself, and hearing that little whisper, that intuitive guidance of, why don't you try taking a writing class? Something like that. That was my first intuitive guidance that eventually led me into creating a book that became a bestseller and is now, it has come into this whole modality and training and coaching. So it was listening to and prioritizing, listening to that little tiny voice inside of myself to be able to hear these little inklings. So yes, I needed to take action because I needed to research and sign up for a writing class, right? In that example. So you do need to take action, but when you're acting from a place of letting it happen rather than making it happen, it comes from a true inspiration. I'm open and I'm curious. I'm so excited to see what it'll be like when I take this writing class, what that will feel like. It feels effortless. It feels open. It feels exciting. It feels fun. Rather than making it happen would be the difference between, oh my gosh, I have to achieve this goal. I'm putting all this pressure on myself. If I don't do this, I'm a failure. Those sorts of attitudes, which feels constricted, as opposed to the expanded, curious, open nature of letting it happen, being in tune with the universe's guidance. So I hope that that's helpful for you, distinguishing a little bit. I know there's a fine line, and the non-attachment and what we want to create. I really believe that we are capable of, in accessing that universal guidance and power inside of ourselves within each and every one of us, we are capable of being able to manifest absolutely any healing, transformation, big dream that we want to, but we just need to get into alignment with it first and let the universe guide us and show us how exactly to accomplish that. So I hope that this was helpful for you. As always, take what you like and leave the rest behind. I so appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.